Is it live? Go live. Wait a minute.
You're live.
Okay, we're live. We're live. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm the host with the most, honey, and I got the real champ MVP. Vixx is always in the mix, in the closet. And tonight we got to make up for last week. We got a good show. So go grab yourselves a cocktail, something to eat, whatever it is, coffee, tea, whatever your drink of choice is, and come sip, chat, and chill with us.
What's the trending topic? Who got the ears to the gossip? Which radio station is the hottest? And if it's sweet like honey, then I got it. If you don't tune in, then you're wrong. Honey, cause I know what's really going on. So tell me something good, tell me something good. You better turn up the volume in every hood. Which clubs really poppin'? Who clothesline rockin'? Which show should I be watching?
Mm, never fails. I mess that up every time. But anyways, what's
What do
up,
you?
Vic?
Hey,
How are you doing?
fine. What's up?
What's up? Hey. We I feel like we're making up. We didn't have a show last week and I felt naked. I don't know. I felt weird. Like
Dirty.
last week, but we're back today in the house and we got
Uh,
a lot of stuff to catch up on. We got a lot of teas going around, drama all
a
around,
lot of things.
a lot of things, and we got a really good topic tonight. Um, do you do you think you can fall in love with someone without having a physical relationship with them? So, can you meet someone and just have like a verbal conversation and grow your relationship and fall in love, or do you have to have a physical relationship? That's our topic. I have a really kind of crazy, deranged email back question, and then we have a bonus topic that I want everybody's advice of what they would do if this happened. So, yeah, it's a lot of this one's kind of crazy, and it's been on social media. I don't know if everybody's heard about it, but um, yeah. So first, I just we need to send our prayers out to. At first, I was gonna go into detail about all these shootings, but I don't want to. We hear it every day. We see it every day. Schools are getting shot up. I mean, this idiot in Texas, the police department didn't do their job. Children's lives were lost. Teacher was murdered. There was a shooting. I mean, I think our last show I was going over our format and we talked about the Brooklyn or the whatever they were, Brooklyn Bronx, whatever shooting out there. I think there was a shooting yesterday or something, another mass shooting, and I really feel like I want to get involved in going to some of these meetings. I don't know what they're called when the Congress and all them get together and they have a town hall or something, because I would like to just stand up and ask them, if your child got shot in a mass shooting, then would we change the laws? Because as long as nobody of their importance, children are getting hurt, they don't care. We're not changing the gun laws, but
but they're the. I think the issue is they keep trying to make it seem like it has nothing to do with them having guns and being able to carry guns. But the problem is that you're allowing people that are like 18 years old. You're not. I don't really know the whole criteria of how you got to get a gun. Do they do a background check or anything? Like, but then you're 18 years old. You probably don't have a record, but you're just. It's just. And then you're able to get all this ammo. Like this guy had backpacks full of stuff. Like, how do you get all this stuff and nobody's tracking that a person would come buy all this kind of shit? Like, why? Is this not a red flag that why do you need all this? This
well,
kind of stuff is just this one right here. I'll be honest. Even before
because
the
you're in
pandemic,
Texas, so how was that?
I mean, I mean, I didn't. It wasn't close to where I was, so it's but it's for some odd reason. I don't want to say odd, but this one is really still bothering me. Like it's really been bothering me. I didn't even know him, and I know this happened before with Sandy Hook School and stuff, and it was sad too. But for some weird reason, this one's like sticking with me really bad. And I mean, I literally find myself crying every once in a while because I just feel so bad and so sad, like I'm taking on somebody's pain. It's really bothering me, and it should be that way for everybody. And
Yeah.
like you say, if it happened to your kid, I think then you would be more strict about, hey, let me put my voice out there and say something. People who have influence and people who can do something and say, hey, you know what, enough is enough. We're not gonna keep on allowing. We got to change something. But it's like people got to die and die and die before somebody says, hey, okay, let's figure out what we can do. What can we do? That's the only time. It can't. It's never preventative. And those officers were not trained, which a lot of these departments are not trained for certain things because they don't know what's going to happen, and they're living in their little town and they just not used to a lot of crime, and so they're not used to these things happening like this, and so they don't know what to do. They're in a panic and they just go by their same little protocol. This is not a normal situation. It's not a standoff. It's not a freaking kidnapping or what do you call it when they hostages or whatever.
Well,
So okay,
the
yeah, let
problem
me.
I have with it too is if a black person does something, they're a monster, they're a criminal, they're this. If a Hispanic person does something, they're a monster. But a white person does, oh, they're mentally ill and we need to help them. Really? So the guy who shot up the store in New York, when he went in there, I think that was the shooting. He went in there and he seen a white person. He said, "Oh, you're good," or something like that. To that extent, like he gave them a pass. He shot everybody else. This kid is 18 years old. Why did you choose an elementary school? I mean, we don't want him to choose any school, but you went to an elementary school.
That's what I was thinking. Was it convenience that he just happened to wreck his car there, or was it actually planned that he was going to go there in the first place? Nobody knows what his plan was, I guess. But
Well,
and that's another thing. Like we don't got no
face.
protection,
He shot his grandmother in the face.
right? Just and you can't. And people are so afraid to call the police on their own. Like, hey, not. I'm talking about like beforehand. Like something ain't right with him. He's saying these little weird things, or he has this erratic behavior. People don't want to. They just think, okay, something's wrong, but you don't want to say anything because you don't want to get them in trouble if it's not really something that's dramatic or whatever. But you can see when you got somebody around you that's just not right, and they're doing little things, and you're like, this don't sound right,
But
but you
nothing
don't want
happened.
to say anything.
Won't,
Yeah.
they won't do anything. So here's the thing: you can call and say, "Hey, there's a mentally ill person walking down the street doing this. It's, whatever." If they don't harm you
They're
or
not going to
almost
do
kill you
anything
or kill you, they're not going to do anything. They're not going to keep them, and you can't hold them.
because they
Nobody can.
can't do anything. You're right. If they haven't done a crime, it's like,
Yeah.
well, we can watch them and see what they're up to. You're right. It's like you can't, but we can't follow them around and question them for no reason
But
because
if they
everybody's like,
kill
I know
you,
my
call us.
rights. You're harassing me, right?
But if they kill you, call us, please, and we'll come and get them.
But
No.
what
So
can you do?
here's
Be
the
honest. What
problem.
can you do, right?
Here's the
What
problem, though. When more and more people are going to start protecting themselves, especially after this shooting in Texas, because the police wouldn't even go in there.
Well, that's the problem. That's why they're carrying guns. You see what I'm saying? It's a catch 22. It's like you carry a gun to protect yourself, but you don't know who's the one to protect you or the one that's going to be the assailant. You don't know. So you got yourself in a situation where you just don't know anything. The
It's
world is in chaos. I can't like.
it's really crazy. It's really crazy. But our prayers go out to
Yeah.
families all around this country, this world, because other countries are not having this problem. So we
That's
need to
because we're
figure
so
out.
free, right? We're so free
We're the
to the
free
point
country.
where we're just
Yeah,
killing ourselves, and they just.
but it's sad. It's really, really sad, and it's unfortunate. Have you heard about the drama that's been going on with Monique?
No, but I wanted to say something real quick.
Go ahead.
Didn't what's his name? Trouble? Did he get?
Is
He
the
got.
one that died?
He died.
Trouble?
That's what I heard. You can look it up.
L.A.
Think he got murdered?
My cousin said that a rapper she never heard of died, and I meant to look
But
it
I've
up.
heard of him.
But is it him? Let me see. Wait a minute
That's
now.
yeah. Look that up.
Okay, while I'm looking, have you heard of the drama Another rapper's mother killed by husband near ATL, who
Oh,
kills.
so it's mother.
That's another person.
Okay, where
Master
did this
P's
come from?
daughter
Because
passed away.
who?
Master P daughter. I think,
What?
yeah, drugs. I think she had some kind of drug
Oh my
issue. Yeah.
God.
Um, I'm getting a call from Biggie Beats as we're speaking. Biggie Beats.
Let me find out because I
Yeah,
got that
find that.
secondhand, and normally I look this up myself. No, wait. Let me see if
Let's,
this is
let's talk
true.
to Biggie Beats. Biggie Beats, you know I'm live on air, right?
It does say he did.
What up?
Yeah, it does.
I missed your call.
I see.
You supposed to call me back yesterday though.
I had so much going on. I'm gonna call you back and tell you what's going on. But I'm doing Honey's Closet now, where you should be at. I'll call you back.
Yeah, all right, I'll get with you.
Okay, bye.
No, it is him, I believe.
It's
Anyway, just go ahead and look it up to make sure. But anyway, I don't want to put
I
something
don't
out
see
there
it.
that's
I
not
don't
true.
see it offhand, but I'll look it up. But Master P's daughter
Yep, it is on there.
died.
So
died.
what?
Master P's daughter died. I think from something with mental illness. And
Wow.
Corey, yes, Corey, you can get on if you send me your email address. I think I can invite you in. Yeah, send me your email address. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Did I show it? Show. Can I get on? Send me your email address and we'll bring you on. Come on in. Yeah. So it says Metro Boomin, mother killed by husband near ATL who kills himself afterwards.
Look, type up trouble. Type it in.
Okay, let me type up trouble. So, in other news, while we're typing up this, Michael B. Jordan broke up with his
I
girlfriend.
know what's going on. That was so cute, but I guess it's a. I don't know if it's hearsay, but I guess he wanted to get married. She didn't. Is that the case?
Atlanta rapper Troubles dies. I thought
Mm-hmm.
he was
Apartment complex or something. 34. He got.
shot and killed east of Atlanta police ID. So that's horrible. That's horrible. I do remember some songs that he we're losing each other day in and day out, and it's so sad. It's so sad. Like you can't go anywhere. Um, we can't go. I live right across the street from Stater Brothers and right down the street from Target, and people okay, how do I do this? Wait a minute, boo. Let me see how I can do this.
Oh, he didn't want to put his email on there like
I don't want
that.
to put your email on, so let me type it in. Um, but they are they're robbing people in broad daylight. You know what I'm saying? And it's horrible. It's super horrible. Like I don't even know how to you know, I don't know how to can you still see me?
I can see you.
You can see me? Okay. I'm trying to see if I can put him on here. Let me type in his thing. Yeah. So they robbed an old lady. They robbed an old lady at the gas station. I mean at the Stater Brothers. Took her car,
Oh
robbed another
my
lady
God.
in
Oh,
Target by my house. It's just
people getting desperate and
scary. It's so
crazy.
scary. It's extremely scary, and I don't know what else to. Can you still see me?
Hmm. I can see you. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. So, um, I don't know. It's just crazy. We're living in some horrible times, guys. We're living in some horrible times, and it's so scary. It's so scary. I don't know what to do anymore. You scared to go out? Do we do we you know do we get guns and protect ourselves? Okay, CB, I sent you a link. All you got to do is click it and come on, and I'll bring you in. Um, do we carry guns ourselves? Do we defend ourselves? What do we do? How do we deal with this? I don't know. We're scared. I can't. You can't go to the store in broad daylight.
Hmm.
What do you do?
Yeah.
I have no idea. It's really scary. But So Monique, let's talk about Monique real quick, and so we can move on to what we're doing. So I guess Monique did a show with D.L. Hughley.
Uh-huh.
Wait, hell, people I can't stab at the local. Wait, see, look, you can't. Wait, what'd she say? Hell, people I can't stab at the local hospitals too. Um, I'm sure that's a typo because I don't think hospital, see, look. So I don't think you want to stab people. So I'm not sure what you're trying to say. But so
Yeah.
Monique did a show recently with D.L. Hughley, and I guess she was upset that she wasn't the headliner. So she called him out on stage, talked bad about this man, and he showed proof that he was the headliner of that show. So that wasn't enough. She was, Monique. To me personally, I don't think anybody should mess with Monique. I don't think anybody should mess with her. I think that she is bad for business. Her mouth is just disruptive. And then she went and dug up some things that happened to D.L. Hughley's daughter
Oh my
and then
gosh.
brought that
What?
out. Said you couldn't protect your daughter, and you don't bring people's kids in it. See, you liable to get your
What? People
behind.
see people go for the throat, huh? They just
They
get
go for the
mad and
throat, and it's just wrong. And people, she was mad because she said Oprah had blackballed her, and all these Lee Daniels and all these people,
like,
and then
look how you're acting. Like,
yeah, and 50
I
Cent
mean,
came in and he was like he's gonna work with her, and I'm gonna be honest, I sent him a letter. I responded to one of his posts and said I would rethink working with Monique because you've built this amazing brand, and she only can help tarnish it. Because no one's gonna want to work. Because the stuff that she was saying and doing, oh yeah, and then
like,
she brought
come
Steve Harvey in
on.
it, and all, and it's like, lady,
What?
what are you so angry for?
I mean, okay, she was the headliner, she says, right? So I mean, like, take that up with whoever. Wow.
But they showed proof. He showed proof that he was the headliner.
It's like it's not my fault. Like, what you mad at me for?
Attacking that man like that, and then bringing his daughter into it, that's just a no. So I'm gonna pray for her though because she's been going through some things.
It don't matter. You can't. You can go through things. You got to have some kind of self control and respect for people. You know, people
Yeah.
always act like just because they're going through something, they get to just act crazy and wild and have no respect for people and just, you know what I mean. We all going through stuff,
Corey,
you know. But my goodness, wow.
Corey wants you didn't get it. Hold on. Um. So yeah, I don't know. It's just a sad thing, and I'm sad that
We
she's
are coming unglued, huh? Like we are under stress and attack, and we just don't know how to behave. We're just
we don't, and it's so crazy because
it is. It's like we're
it's crazy.
losing it. Like we're losing it. We're all coming unglued. We don't know what to do with society. We don't know what to do with our life. There's just so much stuff that we're not familiar with that's happening in the world, and we are just losing our minds. We don't know how to handle stress. We don't know how to handle this
And
kind
people
of
are getting
stuff.
crazy. It's getting crazy. Well, before we go into the topic, I'm gonna go into our email back question. Then I'm gonna give you an extra um, a little topic too, and then we'll go into our topic. So here's our email back question. Dear HC crew, I recently found out the guy I was seeing got married and had a big wedding in San Clemente. So I showed up right at the perfect time and walked up and started fighting the bride. I didn't go alone, so my crew had my back. Now we hadn't been together sexually in a month because he claims he was out of town, but I told his wife right in front of everyone that we were together 2 nights prior. Needless to say, the marriage didn't go through. Now my girls tell me I was wrong. I don't feel I was. Your thoughts? And I think this person should know. First of all, you walk up at my wedding, try, pow.
I mean, yeah, I don't think that was right. I mean, I know you're mad. Like yeah, that's messed up. But I mean, that's just you didn't have. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't. I would. I mean, I know the anger. I could imagine like you're mad. This guy played you, whatever, and it's hurtful and all that kind of stuff. But why are you fighting the bride? I mean,
Why are you
obviously,
fighting
first
the
of all,
bride?
fight his ass, beat his ass. Why are you
I
fighting
want
the
to bring.
bride? First of all,
We're going to continue talking, but we got a superstar finna join us. We got Corey Benjamin of the Chicago Bulls, ex Chicago Bulls, played with Jordan, and he's my
what?
little brother. And I seen him climb, up the ladder into success. And so, what's up, C Babe? How you
Woo!
doing, baby?
What's up, baby? What's up, baby? I'm in the house. I'm in the house.
I'm so happy to have you on. So I'm gonna bring you right up. I just got an email back question, so I want your opinion about this. It says I'm gonna just give you the synopsis of it. A young lady was dating a guy, recently found out he got married, had a big wedding in San Clemente. So her and her girl showed up right when they were having the wedding, and she started fighting the bride. Um, Told the bride in front of everyone that she said that her and the man had not been intimate in a month because he said he was out of town. But she told the bride in front of everybody that they were intimate 2 nights prior. And so, needless to say, the marriage did not happen. Once they left, her girls told her she was wrong, but she doesn't care and she wants thoughts. Go, CB. You a man.
Okay. So first of all, the man was wrong because he should have told the side piece the real situation, what was going down. So if the side piece chooses to be with that man at the same time as she was
Thank
getting
you.
married, you can't double dip at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So in his situation, he should have told the side piece, "Hey, I am getting married," and that's her situation. That's what she want to choose to deal with. But you can't put that on the side piece, even though she probably didn't know she was a side piece or nothing like that or something like that. But the man should have been straight up because nowadays, hey, I don't agree with it because I have all daughters. I have 3 daughters.
Right.
But nowadays, just be real with the situation, I guess. And
That's what I say. That's a
it,
real
it,
player, to be honest. It's like, hey, tell the truth, right? Just say this
But
is
should
what's
she
going
have
on.
fought
Deal
the
with it right now.
bride? She went to
but
tell the
I don't
bride.
think.
but you got to realize sometimes things are messy. But you got to put that all on the guy at the end of the day
He should have
because
had his stuff tight too. He should. How she know where he was getting married? All this other
well,
stuff. Like,
well
She
you
must
know
have found that out.
that's easy to find out all that type of stuff. Friends is friends and stuff like that. But the guy was messy because if that's how you doing it, like let her know I'm getting married. She might want to just dig with it. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
all that came on upon of him
right.
because he wasn't truthful to the situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? So who knows what he told her?
Right.
But to come and fight the bride though,
Right.
it's
No,
like,
you don't come because you
what
just came and
she
messed
got
up
to
my
do with
whole
it?
day. I probably would have whooped her behind and his right there. It'd been
So
a wedding
Exactly,
and a
exactly.
funeral.
so actually the family should have jumped on her the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody at the wedding should have jumped on her, but it wasn't her fault. You got to put that back on the guy. He was
Well,
not
you can
truthful.
put it on the
You
guy,
get
but
somebody
it's
killed.
no better than coming up there and ruining another woman's wedding when she knows that one it's not her fault either. So why would you come up there and do it that way and then fight the bride? Because she could have got shot. She could have got really hurt. You just come into my wedding and you're gonna just destroy my wedding. I don't know. I'm the innocent person. Y'all the two got this going on. Now you come in and fight me and you got your girls with you. Oh man, it would have been it would have been
No,
all bad.
I totally agree. But at the end of the day, the man, this is your playground. You
Right.
got to control your playground.
Exactly.
You gotta. There's rules to like I forget the other lady on the line. What's her name?
Vixx.
Vix.
Hmm.
You got to control your destiny, your world, your playground. Like I'm the
Hmm.
boss of this world.
Right.
So I set the rules of this. Not saying I do that.
But if you're gonna live like that, right? You that's
Um,
honesty about it.
You
It's
got
um,
to be.
sad
You
to say that he
Adrian
did it in the
Michelle
first place.
says messy, and my
most
brother
definitely.
Patrick said he got to control his side hoes. Leave it to Patrick to say something
Hey,
crazy.
hey, hey, hey. It's what it is. You got to control them. You got to control. You got to communicate. Everything's communication. Like
Didn't we
no,
talk about this? The honesty, communication. Yeah, let them know what's going on. If they choose to
Adrian
do
said
that,
it's
then
hard.
that's a different story.
we're
Adrian said it's hard to remain classy in that situation. I think oh boy need his. It would have been. Let me tell you something. The wedding may have not taken place, but it would have been a funeral. You're on a
right,
Christian
right.
funeral now,
But
sir.
but you can't blame the side piece. You got to blame the brother.
What?
No, you can blame
No,
her
no,
Well, I
no,
mean, he
no,
for
created
fighting
it.
that woman. No, she
no,
has responsibility
no,
to.
But you're
because
hearing it from a man, though. Listen, because it's true.
this is coming from a man. You know you're getting married. You need to check your side piece, and you need to tell your side piece what's going on. But you might tell your side piece something different, and your side piece probably thinking she's the main piece, and I don't really want this woman. And so she's thinking, I got a chance to marry you one day. Now you're getting married. Blame the man at the end of the day.
Okay, I do blame the man, but she had no business coming fighting the woman.
Oh no, but you don't know
Right, I
what.
believe that. Yeah.
Oh, and you're totally right. You're totally right. But maybe he was telling her he's gonna marry her
Well,
too.
he did. He said he's what did he, no, he told her he was just out of town is what he
Yeah, he
said
told
to
her
her.
out of town.
So how was he going to handle it later? He was going to continue it, obviously,
I don't know. Probably was.
So
Probably.
because he didn't tell her anything.
So you're lying to your side piece about what you're about to do, and it's your side piece, and your side piece probably been down with you longer than.
You don't know that. Now you're speculating, Corey. Now you
Oh,
But
speculating.
well,
what about? But she also lied.
Because
But I
here's
think
the
the
thing.
part
There's a
too.
reason why she's a side piece.
you can't
But
always
she
say
lied
that.
too. You seen that, right?
You can't
Remember
always
she
say it
said.
because
She ain't the
sometimes
one walking down the aisle.
you can't always say because sometimes the side piece is better than your main piece.
Then why don't you marry? Then why don't the side piece get married?
Because she's
So why
Speak.
if
maybe
she's
there's
better
certain
than the
things
main
that
piece?
she'll do that
I
the
can't
others
agree with
won't
that.
do.
If she's better than the main piece, she would have been the one at the wedding. At the end of the day, men need to start treating, and it's women too. Men ain't the only one. Women is scandalous too.
Most
Oh
definitely.
yeah.
Stop putting people in these situations because you can end up getting yourself hurt.
Most
Right?
definitely.
I don't understand why men can't just settle down and commit. Why you got to have a side piece? Why are you hurting? So now you got two women who are hurt. One that came there acting stone cold fool, right? And fought the bride. The bride doesn't need to be involved in this. So it's just a nasty
That's a
situation.
whole nother story,
And
Okay,
Corey. That's a whole
put
nother.
it in the hood because it been
ladies,
bullets flying.
Yes, he's
ladies,
gonna tell us.
so ladies,
Yes.
there's an age limit to where you play those stupid games and you don't play them games.
Right.
I'm at the age where I tell my daughters I'm grandpa age now. Like
Paw.
I'm pawpaw age. I can't play them games no more because I get tired. Like I'm running chasing down my kids and
Right.
worrying about y'all gonna have some kids. So
Right.
how old is this man?
We don't
Because
know the age. We don't know the age. It could be
okay,
young. It could be young. I'm
so,
gonna assume they're probably younger, but
okay, so they're younger because the age I am now, I'm tired.
yeah.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
Like
I hear you.
to do that type of stuff. Like I'm worried about my kids.
And see, you
Not
making me feel old, CB, because you
oh
talking
you
about your
old
age.
baby.
I know
You
I'm
still
about
look good.
9 years older than you.
Oh, you still look good, baby. You still look
Thank
good, but you old. But
Whatever.
I'm working on my kids and my grandkids. I'm working on to get my kids some horses and make sure they can be on my ranch. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Make sure they can be
I hear you.
on my Ponderosa.
Mm-hmm.
The
You know what I'm
bonanza.
saying?
Patrick said side piece supposed to play her
Like her
position.
position.
She want
But
to.
she didn't know she was a side
She
piece.
didn't
That's
want
But
to.
the problem. He
thank
wasn't.
you,
That's the
thank you.
problem too. She didn't know she was a side piece.
It wasn't told to her that she was the side piece.
That's what pissed her off. She found out she was a side. I'm not good
But
enough
she
to get
lied and
married.
said that she had been with him a couple days before. Remember, and it
Yes,
was like a
Or
month ago.
that was
she knew she was a side piece, but he might have told her something different. You know what I'm saying?
probably.
Like, I
Who
really
knows?
don't like this woman and
She
stuff
really
like
didn't
I'm
this.
just
give us
doing it for
a lot of
this or that
information.
I'm just
reason.
doing this, but hey, I've been in those situations before, when I was younger and I was immature about life and stuff like that. But now I'm in a stage where I'm trying to grow my kids.
Right.
So at the end of the day, it's all communication.
Right.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
communication
Look,
because
baby,
sometimes
you are a side piece. Stay over there, and when I call you, just come.
because sometimes
Pretty
the
much.
the side piece win more than the main piece.
Wow,
Because they know the truth.
that's
That's
scary.
terrible to say,
That's
but
scary. So I'm gonna. If you guys still bring in your comments, we'll read them. But I have a question. It was on social media, and I just real quickly before we go on into our topic. A man cheated on his girlfriend, wife, whatever, and her revenge was to throw his mother's ashes in the ocean.
Ooh,
That's cold.
What would you
ooh.
do? What
That's
would you do? What would you do?
she
So
would.
you
She
cheated
would
on
get in trouble.
your husband, wife, girlfriend, whatever, right? We
No,
say
she would
girl or
get
guy.
beat for that one. That's
And the
wrong.
revenge was to you, oh, you cheated on me, so now I'm gonna throw your mama's ashes in the ocean.
Well, can I speak on that one, or somebody else
Yes.
can speak?
Corey, go ahead. Give us your thoughts. What would
Oh, you want me to tell you what I'm doing?
what you doing?
Somebody leaving.
She throw her ass in the ocean.
Oh no! Ain't no domestic violence going on around here. We ain't
It's
doing
not
all
you
that
go
one,
in
but
there.
ain't nobody doing that. But somebody's leaving. Either I'm packing my bags, or she's packing her bags, because our relationship is over.
See, and maybe I watch too much TV, First 48, but I'm putting weights on your feet. So
You
you
know?
about to see them ashes, my G.
See
You
now,
about to see them ashes.
see now, y'all not being real with this, because y'all,
I'm being
y'all,
real.
no, because y'all can't do the time. Let's be real. Y'all cannot do the time.
Who's okay? I was talking to somebody else. Who said we getting caught? Who said I'm getting caught? I know how to get away with murder.
I thought you saw First 48. You know you're getting caught eventually, right?
No, I'm not. Ain't nobody gonna ever know. Ain't nobody gonna ever know.
Now,
Oh, she going missing, right?
I know
so
her.
now, ladies. So now, y'all on that BS. You gonna get
I
caught.
got
Y'all,
people.
y'all,
I got
ladies,
people. I got
But
ladies,
really,
I ain't gotta
honestly,
do
okay, what
nothing.
would you do? Pack the bag,
ladies,
that's it? That's
You gonna
all?
leave?
ladies.
They threw your mama or daddy
That's
ashes
her
in the
only
ocean.
punishment. She
You're
gotta
getting
leave.
caught. You're getting caught. You can't
Don't
do the
put that on me.
time.
Don't put that on me.
So it's the best thing to do is leave that situation, because you can't do the
So she
time.
don't get no repercussions for what she did at all, right?
No,
Oh,
I'm not. I'm with you, CB. She would be with you. She would. Shanae on here, Corey. She would be with you.
hi,
No,
Shanae.
it's
Of
gonna
course
be.
you're gonna leave, but I mean, there's no repercussions
There's no
for doing that.
repercussions.
What can you?
Your mama
Okay,
and daddy ashes in the ocean. There's no repercussion.
okay, but are you gonna?
Not a pop in the mouth or something.
Are you gonna put yourself in a situation where now you're locked up? No, you don't have your grandkids.
No,
You don't have
I didn't
your
say we had to
kids.
kill her. I just said
Okay,
throw her
why
in
we
the
gotta
ocean.
go to the extreme of jail
You
though?
have to think about. You have to think about
Maybe
what
I wouldn't
you
do
do.
it. Maybe I wouldn't do it.
Okay,
If I
it's
didn't
gonna.
do it, I can't go to
Okay,
jail.
so you telling me, CB, you would just leave? That'd be the only thing.
Okay,
That's it. Leaving.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna try to handle the situation in the best situation that I can do. Yes, I'm gonna be pissed off, but I have people. I'm gonna hurt more people than me doing a crime.
No, it's true. It's
Than
true.
doing a crime.
Okay.
I have my daughters. They'll never see their daddy again. I might be a granddad. They'll never see their grandpa again. So it's bigger than me.
Okay.
No,
At
you're
the end
right.
of the
You're
day.
right. You're right. You're
Okay.
right.
So you're hurting. You're hurting.
I
This is
wouldn't
a
do
man.
anything.
This is a man talking.
Okay.
A man that been through a lot of stuff in life, and I've had everything as whatever. But now it's not about me. It's
Okay.
about what I'm growing for my family, and I want my kids to see. Now you want to see Paw. This is what Paw done. It ends after me. I want to continue my legacy with my kids. So I'm not going to go there and shoot and kill nobody and do this off some dumb stuff
Oh, I didn't
where.
say shoot and kill. I didn't say shoot.
I just said throw in the ocean. She could swim.
Okay, but no.
Yeah.
I
What
didn't
if
say
I
she had to
just
die.
push you in the
No, I
ocean?
said
Go
die.
get my mama
I didn't say she had
ashes.
to die.
Go get them ashes. You better find them.
Okay, but remember,
Man.
and I understand where you're coming from, Val. I understand where you're coming from, but remember, it's not about me.
Okay.
I'm
doing anger management right now.
Yeah, I'm working on myself.
and I do those classes now for kids. You know what I'm saying? So I take
Yes.
those classes
Come
and
to
I do
yours.
them myself. But you got to realize, okay, me, but who am I hurting?
Right.
I'm hurting my daughters because they can't see me. I'm hurting my daughters' kids because they can't see me.
Right.
What type of example? What type of example? If I wear my last name Benjamin on his back like it's the best thing in the world, and that's what they see.
Well, you're right. We did just finish
You're
talking
right.
about violence, right? We've been talking about people crazy and people are violent. So
Vixx.
Preach.
Vixx, you see me?
I'm preaching.
Vixx, look.
what?
I'm just joking.
Okay.
I wouldn't do nothing. No, but
Okay, you just joking, but I'm being real.
I,
Okay, so I changed
I
your
never
whole.
said kill for the
I
record.
changed your
I didn't
whole
say killer.
TV
I
show.
didn't say killer for the record. I never
I
said
changed
that.
your whole TV show on some real stuff where at the end of the day, this is my castle. And I'm the
Okay.
boss.
Okay.
You know, I'm the boss. And I want grandkids and everybody to see this is Big Papa. This is
That's
Papa.
right.
Yeah, you're
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
You're absolutely
I
right.
can't control my name if I'm locked up.
I didn't say kill and go to jail.
She
so.
is not
Okay.
joking.
But yeah,
I'm not-
you're
joking.
right.
I wouldn't kill nobody.
Honey over there, she
I would
like she
never
said
kill.
she didn't.
Now
I
there's
would say this
now
much.
now there's ways things can happen. You know, you can do it, but I still don't want to bring that to my peoples.
So you just gonna
Okay.
let her just leave and that'll be the end
Well,
of that?
Hey.
The lady who did this was arrested.
Okay, well,
She got
the
arrested for doing
got
that?
arrested.
For
She got
okay, well
arrested.
there she goes. At least she got it.
It
That's
was
what I'm
messing
saying.
with the corpse
She
or
needs
something.
some
It's some
kind of
time.
the police is
jail time.
the
but
police,
There you go.
the law, the police, the law gonna take care of it. But you know what? At the end of the day, I want to see my kids have grandkids and stuff like this. And I want to be.
We finna go to the topic. When you said that, you lost me. The police gonna take care of it. The police.
Okay, well,
You so
kids get killed. Give me a break.
I said the law, Val, but I want to see my kids and my grandkids go on.
No, I hear you.
Well, I just wanted to see that she was gonna get some kind of punishment. If she got arrested, at least, then that's you know what I'm saying. She need to get some kind of repercussions for doing that. You just don't do things like that, you know.
Yeah, but it's nothing. But what can you do about it? Are you going to put yourself in a situation where you fix the problem, where you're going to get in trouble, where
no,
you can't,
I didn't say I was.
Well, you're not going to have your slick back no more.
I'm not gonna have who?
Oh, she's not gonna have her slick back. No, she ain't gonna have no gel to put her hair back. She's gonna use some water. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not going to no jail, Corey. I'm joking. Dang, Pastor.
Okay.
I'm joking.
Oh, I am.
You know I can't never kill nobody.
Hey.
You know I can't kill nobody. I'm the sweetest person y'all. And that's why they call me honey.
I
know that, baby.
Ridiculous stuff. Right
I am the pastor's grandson of Compton, California. Don't get it twisted.
You know what they say about pastors' kids.
Yes, we know, and I'm that. Yes, I am.
All right, we gonna roll into our topic. I need everybody on this topic. Corey, I'm glad that you're on here because you give us a man's point of view, and I appreciate
most definitely
you giving your point of view. And I'm happy you are here.
Yeah, me too.
Do you think it's possible to fall in love with someone without having any type of intimacy with them?
What so you mean physical intimacy, right?
Physical intimacy.
Yeah.
So yeah, because you can't have. So you've never had any type of romance with them. You've never had relationships with them. You've talked to this person. You've built a relationship on communication, getting to know each other, talking.
But can you fully be in love with somebody if you haven't reached that other aspect too? I mean,
yes, you.
Love them.
Okay.
Do you think you can fall in love without having sex? Basically, at the end of the day, can you fall in love with somebody without having sex with them?
Okay, so let's go back to where our grandparents and our parents, that was in a church house. Yep. It was called, you don't have sex until you get married.
Right.
You build a relationship with that person before you get married. You can get caught up into sex. And when sex goes away, people goes the other way. You wanna find somebody that you can be a friend with first, to be honest. Right. Don't get caught up in having sex. Hey, maybe something might not happen. It may not work for that woman no more. It may not work for that man no more. But if you start a relationship with sex and then you lose that thing, where do we go from? Where do we go from? Where's that relationship, that best friend relationship where sometimes you tell your partner there's no sex. Let's just kiss. Let's just hang out. Let's get mad at each other and see how we work with this. But if you get a relationship off sex first,
right,
you're bound to fail. If your relationship's off sex, you're bound to fail.
Absolutely. I 100% agree with you. So to answer the question, I do think you can fall in love with someone because falling in love, I don't want to fall in love with your penis. I want to fall in love with your heart. So I do believe that you can fall in love with someone without ever having sex with them, just by getting, because what happens is we're not getting to know each other anymore. We are
Right.
using social media and we hanging out and we kicking it and we having sex and we no dating. Girls are not allowing guys to take them on dates anymore. We just hooking up, and there's none of that. There's no courting, and that's what I use in my prayer. Father God, I want me a man who's going to court me and marry me. You know what I'm saying? I want to be courted. So guys don't want to do that. Guys don't want to take you out. They don't want to do anything. They just want to jump in bed, and now we're in a relationship, and then 2 months, 3 months later we married, and we don't even know. We don't know. No, I don't even know you snore. I don't even know. We
I
don't know
I
nothing about each other.
I'm not trying to take over y'all show, but I totally disagree.
With
At
what?
the age we are now, what are you looking for? Like I'm 44. I don't think nobody wants to sleep. Like, and I may talk.
Hello.
Hold on, sweetheart. Let
No,
me
no. I'm
finish
just
on
saying
your
hello.
show.
I'm gonna let you finish. Corey, you up when you get so damn bossy. My little brother, I kind of watch groom. Corey just like, hold on, sweetheart. I'm just saying
I
hello.
love it. It's
I don't
cool.
know who
Yeah.
is Lee. I just want to ask one question. I'm gonna let you go. Lee Michaels, is this you? Because it just says Street News Now. I just want to know. This is my mentor and radio godfather. Just want to know. Go ahead, Corey.
Okay, but when you hit a certain age, it's not about sex. Yeah, you one of your partners may have a higher sex drive than the other, but it's a friendship. It's a building thing where what can we build together? Because anybody can go out and hump anybody and whatever it is, but do you want to die alone?
No.
At the end of the day, you want somebody that can bury me together and we can say this, bury me and say this is mine or this is mine, just something like that. You don't. When did you stop doing the things you're doing when you were 21 or 19?
Okay, but can I
Ooh,
ask you a
Corey, are
question?
you married?
No, can I ask?
I'm gonna be there.
Corey, can I ask you
Yeah,
a
yeah.
question though?
Good
Because you
news,
said
yeah.
I disagree. What did you disagree with? Because we're saying the same thing. You said I disagree. So what do you disagree with what I said?
All men are not the same.
I didn't say that.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I misunderstood
I
what you
said
said.
I said that women, and I said women are worse. Women are worse nowadays than men.
Yes,
But
they are.
there are good men out here who will court you and take you out. Unfortunately, people now are dating off of social media. People are getting together on social media and they're seeing each other, and they're not even going out, and they're hooking up, and sex comes first, and then later on it's like, oh, he never took me out. Well, you never, I don't want to use the word train, but you never set that, you never set that path for him to take you out because you gave up.
Exactly. You gave it up real fast. But hey, there's nothing wrong with how it is now. We're grown. We know what we want. We want to test the waters and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, we're grown. Yeah, you can go ahead and test that water. But let's start talking real stuff. I don't want no 19-year-old friend that I can just hang out with. What are we doing together? Because I don't want to wham bam. That's good. I'm cool. Like, I can do that myself. I can get it off myself. I'm grown. Like, yeah, you may want a friend, but you want somebody, you want your good mornings. You want your coffee. You want your person that you can say, let's try to aim for this.
Right. Yes.
Like, I can do it myself, but hey, you want it where you're depressed in life and somebody picks you up, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a basketball player, so it's called teamwork.
Mm-hmm.
It's called teamwork. Like,
Teamwork.
you teamwork makes the dream work. You can build more with two than one.
Mm-hmm.
Where people
So
get
let me.
lost at. I'm sorry for taking over y'all
No, no,
show.
no.
No, it's fine.
No, it's fine. I just want to ask Vix because I never got a clear answer. Do you think people can fall in love without the intimacy, like without having sex with each other, Vix?
No, I do believe that. I do believe that. I just feel like at some point, yeah, you do want physical, you want to be compatible in that way too. But of course, that's not the all in all. Like, hey, but
If you get to know someone really
you,
good
I think it
and
still
you
works
build
your
that
chemistry.
chemistry,
Yes.
then
Yeah. So it's always good that way. So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
But don't you think it's kind of important? And while we're building this relationship and we're talking, we can talk about each other's needs. So
Yes, because I
have my
think that's
three
important
do's
to
and
know
don'ts.
that
So
stuff, though.
I need to
Yeah.
know if you somewhere down the line you want to have threesomes and I'm not the one for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You got to know that
Or
kind of stuff.
whatever, or you want to
What
swing
people
or
are.
whatever. Not knocking people who do that. I'm not. You come back saying, "Honey, I heard you on your show. You knocking?" I'm not. It's just not for me. So I think it's important that we sit down and have that adult conversation. Corey, do you agree that we can sit down and say, okay, so what are your do's and don'ts sexually? Like, is that too much of a question? For me, I don't. I ask, what are your do's or don'ts?
Oh
I'm
no.
not asking you. I'm just saying, is that like,
Oh no. That has to, that's the biggest thing of it's money, sexual, and communication is the biggest failures of a relationship. So you need to know what's your mate. Do your mate like having threesomes? Do they like boys or girls?
right,
Um, do your mate likes to be courted? Do your mates like for them to buy you certain things? You need to know this before. Or do your mate want to see us grow together at the end of the day?
yeah,
But what you said with, hey, like nowadays the world has changed from our parents and our grandparents, and boys like boys and girls like girls, and they can still get married, but it needs to be an open communication. At the end of the
right,
day, you need
Yep.
to know, and it's not everybody's business.
right. Patrick said, "Got to be friends first." That usually works. I think being friends first does work because the first thing about love and in loving someone is caring for them.
Yep.
Can't, my opinion, you guys can chime in. My opinion, I don't think you can fall in love with someone if you don't genuinely care for them.
Of
Because when you
course.
care for somebody, you care for their well-being. I care that I don't want to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Some people just like, oh, I'm in love. I don't care what happens to them, but I love them. But you think you love them because you love what they got. So it does come from friendships. Let's be friends. Now we know we friends. We know we didn't, this. Now we can move on and do this. Now we can move on to this level and do this. And I think that's where long lasting relationships come from. Unfortunately, sadly, we don't see as much of that anymore. It's still around. It's
Yes, it is.
absolutely still around.
Yes, it is. Ladies, you're gonna, if you really want the relationship, you're going to have ups and downs, smiles and
Oh, yeah, for
frowns.
sure.
You're gonna see the man's gonna cry. They say man ain't supposed to cry. You're gonna see that man cry. You're gonna see that woman cry. But if you really care for that person, you don't want to see that person in that situation. Like, hey,
Hmm.
nothing's always smiles, just smiles. You're gonna see that person, but when do you stop that person, that man or that woman, from feeling that way? You've seen it, and I hit the bottom to where I don't want that person to feel that way anymore.
Hmm.
Like nothing's perfect.
Right.
Nothing's perfect. You can see on your mate's face when something
Exactly.
when something's going wrong. And hey, is something wrong, baby? Something wrong. Yeah. How long can you be a butthole?
You know what?
Exactly.
You
That's
know what?
another one.
You say that in the other day because I'm talking to someone. And the other day, something that was said rubbed me the wrong way. Nothing major, but I didn't say anything. And we're talking, and he's looking at me, and he's like, "Hold up." And I'm like, "What?" And I'm trying to be like, laugh. He goes, "Nuh-uh, something's wrong. What happened?" I go, "Nothing." He calls me Valencia. Something is wrong. What happened? Tell me. We don't keep secrets. And I'm like, how does he know? But he goes, I can see it
Because
in
he's
your
in
eyes.
tune with you.
But he's
Yeah.
in tune. He goes, I'll know. He's told me I know your whole facial expression. So I know when that eyebrow, I know when something's not
Your
right. And
energy. Yes.
I'm like, you don't know me. You don't know me like that, whatever. But I'm like, okay. So we had this conversation, and I'm not good at sharing my emotions sometimes. And so I said what was on my mind. It happened to be nothing because I'm a huge overthinker of everything. So the good part that what made me feel good is that he was in tune with it, and he was like, "We're going to fix this right now." So this is and it was just like, dang, okay, I
Yeah,
hear
that's
you.
like
It's
so important because sometimes
very
people
important.
will just say, "Oh, you're silly. There ain't nothing wrong. I didn't do nothing to you." And it's like, no, you need to see, even though you don't think it's something, just care about what that person feels. Like, okay, maybe it ain't a big deal to me, but this is important to this person. I want to make sure I don't never do that again because I don't like the way that makes them feel. Even though I don't think it's a big deal if it happened to me, you know. But
Oh,
that's what you're saying, you know.
yeah.
You got to be
Okay.
in tune with somebody, yeah.
Okay. So when is it time to? Nobody at a certain age, you don't want to date no more. Like, what? Boy, I'm not no boy. You're not
Right.
no girl.
Right.
I'm not your boyfriend, and you're not my girlfriend. My kids is the girls. If I had a son, we'd be boys.
Mm-hmm.
When did this stop? When you're not boyfriend and girlfriend? Like, there's rules to this.
So what do you call it? So are you saying when you go to the next level?
Oh, it's either
At some
boyfriend
point,
girlfriend.
yeah.
It's either boyfriend or girlfriend, or you step into that mode and you do what you're supposed to do as a grown up. But dating, we gonna just date for the rest of our life?
No, I
Exactly.
think there should be. So I think that when you start, if you meet somebody and you're dating them, I think that you need to date, get to know each other. But I don't put a timetable on it. But I do think that you need to know as much about each other as possible before you go into that next
Well, how
level.
much do
So
you think you're gonna know? Like you're saying, okay, let's say we've been together a couple of years. How long does it take you to feel like, hey, I know this person well enough?
I
Or
don't
if it
think,
starts to take too long, you're like, something
yeah,
ain't right. Why is
yeah.
it taking so
So
long?
what is
Like,
that
what's
cutoff
going
time?
on?
What
What's
is that cutoff
stopping it?
time? Because I'm not giving you 2 years.
But
But you
you
I
saying,
know,
what if it takes?
2 years. I'm too old to give you 2 years
no,
to know.
no. At the age we are now, like, people doing that 6 months, a year, 2 years, or whatever. Val, baby, I'm 44. I don't want
Okay,
a girl.
I'm 54.
You
So
54, baby. I don't want no girlfriend no more.
I don't
I
want
don't.
So how
I
long
don't.
would
to.
you date somebody? How long? That's what
But
I'm
you
saying. Is
gotta
it?
date. So Corey, how long are you saying if you meet somebody? How do you know they're the one? When are you gonna say, okay, you know what? Let's take it to the next
Because
level.
we kind of
What's your
know
time?
after six
You
months or
have,
so. You
yeah,
kind
you
of
should
know,
know.
right?
You kind of know after 6 months. Now,
You
at the
kind of
age
do.
we are,
Yeah.
at the age we are now, after 6 months, yeah, there may be skeleton in the closets that pops up, but the bad things you kind of know, and hey,
Well, you
we
really
can work
don't
with
know a
this.
person. That's why you grow together, right? You
Well, the
grow
thing
together
about it is,
to
I
know each
think you
other.
kind of do. I think you just make passes for stuff. I think
Hey,
sometimes you kind of, when you're around, if you're not around them a lot, that's one thing. But if you're constantly with this person, you're constantly involved with them, you do stuff
yes,
with them,
yes,
you just
yes,
trying
Yeah.
to fool
yes,
yourself a little bit.
yes,
You know what I
yes,
mean? Or
yes.
waiting
I'm
for
I'm
something to
not
fix,
I'm
right?
not nobody's boyfriend no more. Like, at the age
Okay.
I am now,
Well, what
my
are you
kids are
then? So
boyfriends.
if you met a girl right now, Corey, right? You met a girl and you're feeling her, and you start dating her, right? So let me ask you this: would you ask her to be your girl, or are you just gonna skip that part and just date her for a while? Because here's where I'm at with it, and I just do it because I think it's so cute. I want you to ask me to be your girl first. Ask me to be your girl,
It's cute.
right? I think it's cute, right?
It is. All
Ask
of
me
it's
to be your
cute. All
girl.
of it's cute. Yeah. We
I,
love
I
it.
was
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
joking with my friend. I said, I want the paper like, will you be my girlfriend? Yes or no. The thing like it's cute.
Check mark.
And so yeah,
So
he
so
asked me, are you gonna be my girlfriend? You gonna be my woman? Are you gonna be my woman? I'm like, you so rough with it, like you kind of but no, I'm just joking. But so I think that's cute. And then you go to the next level of, okay, are you gonna pop the question? Are you like, when do you
okay.
know? So I think it
So
depends
it's
on the
Corey. Yeah. So
individual.
what's your
So
take on this then?
So are you gonna
so
ask the girl to be your woman first?
so for me, I've had a whole bunch of asking a girl to be my woman, right?
You over it, baby?
Okay,
You're
so
gonna go
so baby,
straight to the
so
wedding.
let me tell you this, cousin. Val, I love you to death. Being a girlfriend and all that stuff, wham bams and all that stuff, that don't do nothing for me. What
Okay.
makes me happy is this woman to be my wife.
Okay.
Like that, a girlfriend. What does that
So
do?
what is she gonna be? So when you meet her,
Yeah, there's
that's
a
what I'm trying to say.
Okay,
Is
so
she
I'm
not
not
gonna be your
dating.
girlfriend?
So I'm not dating to have a girlfriend.
no, I
I'm
Right, but
get
what
dating.
you gonna call her at first? Like, so if you start going
yeah.
out, let's
What
say
you
3 dates,
call her?
you go on 3 dates with her, and you
And
like
you feel
her.
like you like her, are you gonna say,
So
okay,
what is
be
it?
my
You gonna put a
woman?
title on, her, or you
This
just go
my
straight
woman.
to? So
This
that's
my
your
Okay,
woman.
woman.
okay,
Are you
okay.
gonna ask her
Gotcha.
to
So
be?
no.
So
So
you're
hold
just
on.
gonna
Hold on.
assume.
Yes, I asked you to be my
Okay,
my
Exclusive?
woman.
that's
I
Okay.
amazing.
actually,
Okay,
but I'm not gonna say hey, will you be my girlfriend? Because that's not a girl.
No, we know
So you're gonna
that.
say my
No, so
woman.
we over
We
the
just say in
girlfriend stuff.
relationship.
We over the girlfriend boy.
This is my woman. This
Okay.
is my woman at the end of the day. But I'm not gonna call you my woman if I don't see potential in marrying you.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Absolutely.
Okay. So with you
Absolutely.
dating them for let's say 4 or 5 days and you think it's not going nowhere.
We're
you
not
just-
dating for 4 or 5 days. That's a jump off. What
I
you
said
talking about?
months.
What do
I
you?
said
No,
months.
she said 4 or 5 months, Corey.
Oh,
Like
4 or 5
just
months?
4 or
Oh,
5 months,
shoot.
you guys are dating.
You're like, I
let's
went
just
on a
say
couple
3
days.
months. Let's just say 3 months. For 3 months, you guys are dating. Consistently, right? What Patrick say? Trust. Yeah, that trust. You gotta trust. But
I
you're
say it all
dating
the time, yeah.
consistently, right? 3
Yes.
months. You're dating consistently. At those 3 months, now it's like, okay, you know what? I feel like you can be my woman. Or does it come before that? Do you need that long to make her your woman? Or, you know,
Oh no, I don't need that long. Sure. Like if you kind of know within a couple of months if that's the one. You know what I'm saying? Like nowadays, there's social media. There's a lot of things you kind of know what it is. Now you, like I said, you're gonna find things that you didn't know, but you kind of know you guys both want the same thing,
right.
and
Yeah,
through,
you got to have those conversations.
and
Yeah.
through that journey, nobody want to hurt nobody, and want to keep little secrets, but through that journey, you guys are gonna grow through that journey and be like, hey, we went over this bump, hey, you might not have told me we went over this bump, but that's called a relationship. We conquered things that wasn't supposed to happen, but we know we want to be with each other for the rest of our life. But there's things I'm scared to tell you. There's things you're scared to tell me.
Mm-hmm.
But they're going to come out. But how are we going to communicate? Are we going to sit here and argue and yell at each other and stuff like that? But no, we told each other we're going to marry each other to the day that we die.
To death do us part.
The death do us part.
So 2 weeks ago, because we're almost out of time, but this goes along with this. In your wedding vows, is it what is it? Vixx?
Oh, you talking about obey? Is that what you were talking
Obey? Are you gonna say obey?
Oh no, we don't obey nothing because we grown. We don't do that. We don't
But we
obey
talked
nobody.
about what it meant.
Oh
We
no.
talked about this. Okay, Corey, listen to me. You do understand that the word obey does not mean obey what you say. It's God's law. And
Yes,
that's
yes,
obey
yes,
your-
ma'am.
you
Yes,
obey.
ma'am.
So
Obey
Yes,
your
ma'am.
vows.
Obey. It's
Obey.
your vows. You
No,
obey.
I'm gonna respect my vows and I'm gonna the words that I say, but obey.
So
No,
he said respect my vows. Not
I'm gonna
obey my
respect my vows or what my word I said. I'm gonna respect it, and she's gonna respect it. But obey.
So what's wrong with the word obey?
Obey does
to you?
not
I'm just
mean
curious.
Corey, get down on four legs and bark. That's not obey.
Well, no,
You
I
have
want
to
to
look
ask
up
him.
the
I want
word
to ask him
obey in the
what's his
Bible and
opinion
what
of
it
that
means
is.
in a marriage, and you have to obey.
You
You're
have to obey the
obeying
rules.
God's
Yes, you
law.
do. Obey
have
the
to
rules.
Obey God's law of this
Yes.
marriage. So you have to
You're
obey, brother.
yes. You're
He
totally
said
right. Obey
respect him.
the marriage and the laws of the rules, but nobody's obeying each other as human beings. Ain't nobody no kids and no
That's
dogs.
not where it is. That's not.
But I think that's what people
I
think
want to
of it
come to
as.
this.
That's what people
Corey.
think.
And you're putting it out there, Corey, because that's what you were thinking, and that's not what it means. It
No,
means
that's not what
obey.
I was thinking. That's not what I was thinking. But
The first thing you said was, "Ain't nobody obeying. We too old. We grown."
But remember, I am a counselor, so I can go both sides of the thing. So I know how people think on certain sides of the world.
Okay. Well, that's why
So-
we want to put it out there that obey does not mean, Corey, I said get down on 4 knees and bark. It's not that.
Most definitely.
So
Or if
obeying
your wife
the
told you to do
wedding
that,
vows
you
and
told
obeying
me
God's
you
law.
wouldn't do it.
And that's what we have to do.
Well, it depends on what she tell me. Get on my knees down. If it was something I wanted to get on my knees for, I'm gonna say, baby, I'm getting on my knees for this one.
I knew it was in there.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. I am from IE. I am from Compton.
Oh man, whatever.
Don't get it twisted. I am from Compton. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted.
Right.
Yeah, baby, get on
I do. Don't get it twisted. You know who I am, Val.
Yeah. No, I know who you are, little brother. I know who you are.
Yes,
you know.
yes, ma'am. But I'm a grown man, and I'm trying to flourish my kids and be a grandfather.
That's right.
I
You know
hear
what I'm saying?
We're all
So,
well.
but
grandparents here,
You
yeah.
know what? I appreciate you coming in. You want to anytime you want to come in, Corey, you gotta do is hit me up. We're gonna
Yeah,
send you a
please
link.
do.
We're gonna
Put a
send you
little spin on
both that
everything.
man's point of view. We love it. It was amazing, Corey. Thing. You know I love you.
we're eating that.
No. You're
Wow.
so stupid. You are so stupid. Hey, I appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you guys each week for chiming in, coming in, joining us, giving your opinions. If you're watching this later on, what happened to Corey? He left?
I don't know, maybe.
She said, hell no. Come in and join us. We thank you, Corey Benjamin. Amazing talent. I mean, I remember when he was drafted, me and my mother was watching the draft. It's the first time I ever watched the NBA draft. And my mother said he's going next, and they called his name. So that's my little brother. Love him to death. It was a privilege and honor to have him join us. Any last words, Miss Vixx?
Oh, no, that was fun. I like that. That was cool. We need to put a little spice in it. So I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, brought some little spice in it. So yeah, so to answer the question, yes, absolutely. I do think what she say, not where ain't it. Patrick said, ain't it?
What did you have with the fist?
Patrick, I love you. Patrick is my role. Like that's somebody that Patrick is somebody I've been knowing since we were little kids, and my grandmother had chickens and ducks and stuff in the backyard, and they used to come back there. Patrick is somebody who definitely is family, and I know even though he drives me crazy, he loves me, and I love him, and that's what it's all about. So thank you, Patrick, for always chiming in. Love you. And then tune in for us next week. And you have any, hey, follow me on social media, Miss Radio Host or Honey's Closet. I think I'm Miss Radio Host on pretty much everything except I think TikTok or something. Love you too, baby. And yeah, follow us. Send us an email if you want to respond to this. Hit us up here. Send us an email. Share. Give us your opinions. We will respond back. And until next week, always stand for something or you'll fall for anything. Vixx, anything you want to say?
That's it. That's it.
Cheers. Can I get a cheers?
Okay, hang on. Choo, 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 choo. Can you see it? You can't even see it.
I can't see it. Put it over here. Cheers. All right. God bless.